much for joining us today on Tuesday as above, so below. I really would have liked to do this video yesterday after going through the things that I went through. This is the first time in my life. My name is Chief Apostle Samuel, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. If this is your first time in my life and you're being notified, on my platform I teach universal laws. I teach those laws that are applicable to each and every one of us. And on today, what's up, Shamari? Thank you for joining me. I know this is a little earlier than I normally come on, but it's a concern of mine that after the Supreme Court ruled the way that they ruled to immune the President of the United States, I have been telling people for years, especially starting last year, about there's a war coming. And melanated people are allowing things to happen right in plain sight. And whether Donald Trump becomes the president or not, they're setting the scene to utilize this country and the military against the civilians. A lot of you guys don't realize that what's taking place, whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and IJs, I don't know why you're Eguns. I don't know, you say that you are seeing the future. I don't know how you don't recognize what is going on. And I'm a person like this, better safe than sorry. I'd rather be prepared, over prepared, than unprepared. And I keep saying, and I'll say it again, the reason why I am trying to get in position and my next after my Ocha birthday, which is August 5th, which I'll be doing my ceremony on August 10th, is to get my Ansasi, is because I know this government is going to turn on civilians. And it has a lot to do with melanated people. The freedom of right, the things that we are able to do now, guys, all this stuff is in jeopardy. When people start putting laws in effect, they're not concerned about what happens today or tomorrow. They're concerned about the future and their future. And the thing that you feel like one person won't do, the other person is prepared to do those things. And all they're doing is putting the immunity in place. So whenever and whoever gets in that seat can accomplish that task. That's what that's about. It's no different than God or Agun or ancestors preparing a vessel. And once that anointing hits, that person is going to be executed. I would not be able to do the things that I do. It has nothing to do with me being in Ocha, has nothing to do with me doing in Palo, has nothing to do with me being in Santeria. I am more after watching the video of the president being immune. I have been so worried because there's so many people that do not have power with their Eguns. There's so many people out there, and am I glad that a lot of people are coming into my platform and learning about magic and spell work and real craft? Yes, I am, but it's still enough. It's not enough of us that are walking in our godhood. There's not enough of us walking in the goddesshood. There's not enough of us that are connected to our Eguns. There's not enough of us. We're still struggling with everyday problems, everyday situations. And so therefore, how can you properly get prepared for what is really fit to take place? When I say I'm worried about the young and the elderly, this is coming from a real place, y'all. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm not a person that talks about, the end of the world. I'm not none of that. I know that the Caucasian man, the white man, knows his time is already up. And they are willing to do whatever. And they are preparing legally whoever sits in that seat to bring forth their agenda. They don't care. Somebody said, you're not lying. Yeah. I'm a powerful man, no doubt, but that's not enough for me. We need stronger people. Listen, I know that you got to get your money right. I know just all that stuff is true. But we are really running out of time. Like, these people are working hard to What is this about? This is about a universal law for melanated people getting prepared, their ancestors getting their connectivities, getting their stuff prepared for the things that are happening every day. A lot of the laws that you enjoy right now, affirmative action, a lot of you guys do not realize, like, companies have to hire black people. Companies have to hire black women, melanated women. Once the president is immune for those laws, you think that he's not going to get, if it's not him, it's going to be somebody else. They're not going to do away with that. A lot of the stuff, and they're not going to be charged. Do you not know, with a president being immune, that he can turn the military on civilians and not become a war crime? And you all see how United Nations are operating, even with the situation with Ukraine. Like a lot of things that we have false securities. If we got in Florida, we got stand your ground law where somebody can kill you like that because they are afraid, even though they don't come on your property, and even though they don't come in your house and be acquitted. I don't think that melanated people, and I was wondering why God had me ministering about magic and politics, and now this stuff is rolling in. We would have never thought they would have did away with Roe versus Wade, right? Look at all the things they're taking. All the things that are going on in the world, the Supreme Court took up about the president. These people are smart. These people, you might not believe in their policies, you may not believe in their ideology, but they're not dumb. Of all the things that the Supreme Court could have been taking up that would have helped the United States of America, us as a people, they took that up. And they took that up in this season. They took that up in the season of Trump going through what he's going through. They're not accidentally doing any of that. And all of the hoodooists, the voodooists, the conjurers, the Mitchell, the Ajay, it's going to be us. We're going to see the effects of this situation. Not our grandchildren, not our great-grandchildren. We are going to see some of the effects of this stuff that they're doing immediately. And they have put people in position and power. The same way the Divine Mother, the Divine Father puts us in position so we can do the things that we were called to do. I want y'all to look in plain sight. No, just it's like nobody clears off a land that doesn't intend to build something on it. You might not know what they're gonna build on it, but they're not clearing that land off for no reason. Nobody just gets up and does something and puts that much money, that much effort, and they're doing it for nothing. You think they implemented that law of immunity for nothing? For absolutely nothing? And you think they did it for the good of melanated people? Sir, ma'am, please. I don't know what form of divination that you practice. I don't know what's your level of connectivity to your ancestors, your eguns. I don't. What I am asking you to do is to go and consult them, because something is coming down the pipe, and it's coming down quickly. And I have never had an urgency I have never had such a I don't even want to use the word fear, because I still believe that God is in charge, but I worry about people that are not prepared. I worry about the sick. I worry about the already like some of y'all been challenged up on, and no matter what administration, economically, you just have not been there. And it's now it's like, to me, it's double time. It's like I'm really seeking people that know how to conjure, that want to learn real magic, because I cannot be a few out here. And with these people, do you realize that they will be able to legally deputize citizens? And if they kill you, there's nothing legally you can do about it. Think about where his mind is. Magic is the same way. The reality you live in is based off of the mindset of the magician, the spiritualist, the individual. So the reason why my magic is utilized the way that it is because of my mindset. Has nothing to do with Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, none of that. My mindset as a spiritualist. Well, sitting in certain offices, your level of influence, how you think matters. And we already know what they think. We already know what they deem important. And my thing is, if you ever believed anything that I said, if you ever seen me as a truth teller, there's some tangible stuff that'll go down, and it's not good. They're not spending all that money in Ukraine for nothing. They're not like our country is so in debt and we're just giving away money like that. Guys, America ain't never did business like that. I don't care whether it was a Republican president. I don't care if it's a Democratic president. They've never done that. And they're not doing it for nothing. And they're not concerned about you and me. So, I just don't know what else to say. It's the truth. Please pray about this. Consult your spirits about this. Find you somebody that can help you develop your spirituality. Take it more seriously like never before, and get back to your prayer life. Get back to nature as quickly as you can. Reconnect. Get rid of the mindsets that hinder you from making those connections. And it's a personal journey, but all I'm saying is like we don't have the time we thought we had to get ready. I don't see it. I don't see us ready before this thing fall. I don't. I think that they've been preparing way longer than we were prepared, and they know what is to come, and they're not just going to allow the black gods to take over this earth. They're going to put themselves in position to defend their existence, and that's what this is all about. This is about the survival of the Caucasian. That's all this about, and they are showing you they're going to any extreme, whether it's, it breaks the Constitution, breaks the back of this country, they're willing to do it. And so all of you all, and that includes myself, that have enjoyed a lot of these laws that we assume that protected us, the Constitution, we see how they step on that, the Bill of Rights, they see how they utilize the court system. It's going to get even worse. So to all of y'all that keep messing with Christianity and keep talking about your white Jesus, if it is show and tell for it to take place. And you'll be like, oh, Apostle Ela said, no, I'm not trying to be right. I'm so beyond worried about being right. I want you prepared. I want you to prepare for the winter that is coming. I want you to be prepared for the mindset that one day will be in power and totally disregard life and will have immunity to execute his or her will upon this land. That's real talk. That's not an imagine. It is implemented. It is a tangible law. It is not an idea. It is not an afterthought. It is a tangible law that has been laid down by the Supreme Court of these United States of America. Children, we're in danger. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're rich. It ain't gonna matter, because they can come and take your house. They can take your money. Everything you done set and work for, there's nothing can be done. The president can sign bills and be immune. And you always know with any type of law, just like the universal laws can be perverted, just like the Bible can be perverted, and people do use it how they want to use it, the same thing goes to natural laws. They can use that how they want to use it. They can interpret that legally with their lawyers the way they want to, and they're going to uphold that. So I know I got to go to work, but I am concerned, deeply concerned, because I know the condition of my people. I know that many of us are still out here not prepared. We're not grinding. We're not focused, and we're extremely distracted from the real menace to this society and our community. And I hope that my light or whatever service that I have done to this community, that you take what I'm saying and know that I'm coming from a real place of concern, factual information, and it is not just to try to encourage you to get involved into Ifa or Voodoo or Santeria or Kumi or Congo or whatever African science that may be in your bloodline, but children, we ain't ready. We're not ready. And people are still struggling with black arts. They're still struggling with the color black. They're still struggling with right and wrong. They're still struggling with everyday life, no less than trying to be connected to real magic. They're still getting tripped up on who don't like them at the bus stop, who in their family think they the black sheep. And you know, when we are at that state of thinking and state of mind, we're in trouble. These people playing chess. They're not playing checkers. And I'm telling you, whether Trump get that seat or not, we still in danger, because that president, whoever that president is, they can implement certain things with immunity. You know what that means? Do you know what it means? That you basically become a dictator. That's where this country is headed. They've been trying to do it for the longest, because they need to be able to enforce certain things and not have to jump through that. They already be doing all kind of stuff illegal and getting out of trouble or doing very little time for it. Now they're going to go beyond the laws so they can get to what they're really trying to get to. Okay, so you can take this how you want to take it. Go trust your own ancestors. Do your own reading. I've been at this since I was a child. I knew that this day was coming. Did not know I was going to see it in my lifetime like this. And I'm 51 years old. And I'm in a rush. And I'm more capable than most people. And I'm in a rush. My mind is different. After my stomach was upset last night after seeing that was passed. That's not good. That's not good. Absolute power corrupts. Even I, as a vessel of the spirits, I get checked. I can't do what I want to do. It's not good for nobody to be in a place where they have immunity. I don't care who you are, and that's including me. And I'm a Sagittarius, Moon and Aries, around South. I love me some freedom, but I understand the responsibility of not being free to do whatever I want to do, because everything I want to do ain't good for everybody. So I want to encourage you, please, sir and ma'am, find you somebody that really knows these ATRs and these magical sciences, and learn, grow, develop, increase. Start putting your resources, and all this talking about getting food and fruit and all that, it's not gonna matter, because the rules and regulations are gonna be dependent on whoever sits in that seat. And if they can override these other laws, they're gonna override the other laws. It's just that simple. They've been chipping away at this for a very long time, and and everybody that they put in them offices, they put in their office for a reason, and they fulfilling those obligations. They fulfilling them in a landslide. So if we think, just like when we put there certain things, laws in our natural homes, we put them in for a certain reason. You be in by a certain time, or this is the penalty. You implement laws, rules, and regulations in your own private life, and you see why you do that. They're not implementing these laws for nothing. Yes, it's been crashing, but it's what they're gonna try to do to salvage. That's the danger. It's what they're willing to do, and they're not doing it for nobody but themselves. They're not doing it to save all people, and they're only doing it to save one race of one kind. I shouldn't say one race, one type of person, or persons, not melanated. So I hope you take this seriously. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I got to get ready to go to work. God bless.